Well, Peter and I have been thinking about this for some time, and Peter's been doing all the research and sort of checking the internet for possible donors, and basically we've both been getting a little bit broody, and it all started off when we saw this article in the news about this gay couple who managed to basically get a surrogate mother to have a child for them. And we thought, why not? I mean, Peter's got a lot of money, and so we're going to, basically the idea is either my sperm or Peter's sperm is going to be impregnated into some young lady who we'll be interviewing today. We're interviewing a couple of them. And that's pretty much the idea, that we're going to impregnate a female and have a child.
You were out.
What did I do last night? We're not going through this again. We went through it last night. I'm not going through it again. No, what did I do last night? I don't want a fucking argument. I don't want an argument.
Just get there, alright?
Fucking embarrassing.
So what did you say, John? I said I made the most revolting cup of tea I've ever made.
Oh dear.
You going to eat all that?
Yes, I am. There's another one in the fridge if you want. Got some brown sauce.
There isn't.
Oh. Is this the last one?
No, it's just like you, isn't it?
It's only an egg, darling. We'll buy some more eggs.
We've got plenty of eggs. Well, you could have boiled a couple, couldn't you?
This is one I had from yesterday, darling.
I'm hungry.
Going. We'll deal with it, but the money.
Yeah, it's just the money, alright?
You deal with it.
We got the money, yeah? We need the money,
I want to watch this game at 4, Aston Villa, 4 o'clock, be at home, and we're watching the game, alright?
Would you like some beans on toast, darling?
Yes.
Give me a smile.
What?
Oh,
I've got something in my eye.
I just can't stand it. I don't want any ethnic, I don't want, but when it comes to food,
Yeah, I know.
it's not right. It's not right!
This is a takeout because Brian refused to cook for me for my lunch. We just had a little tiff. Nothing serious, but whenever we have a tiff, he decides that he won't cook for me. So then I go to the very nice deli just around the corner and buy my own food. I think he's still sulking at the moment, actually. Bless him.
So your mother hasn't met Peter?
No. Well, I'm going to tell her. But the problem is I'm really worried about I think my mum's going to be okay. But it's just my dad's a PE instructor, and he's very, very homophobic.
Do you argue much?
Well, We actually get on really well most of the time. But for example, I might just say one little thing wrong, and he'll really he'll sort of have a little tantrum. He'll be like a little 5-year-old. And I find it really endearing, actually. So.
But what are the implications if you have a child come into this?
Well, that's a good question, actually. I think a child would probably help. Because the problem with Brian is, well, in fact, it's not just Brian, it's me too. See, I like his little tantrums. So I almost encourage them, in a way. I generally know the buttons to push. So I give them a little prod, and out comes a mini explosion, like a little atom bomb.
I mean, I don't really care what my dad says, but I'm a bit worried about, what he might do. I mean, he might try and beat up Peter. He might sort of try. What?
The Rosie girl called.
Right.
She's going to bring her boyfriend.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Well, can you call her back and say it's not okay?
I don't think there's much we can do, is there?
Well, they're going to be very personal questions, aren't they? I mean, he might not be okay about it. I mean, what about when, you wanted to get her kit off?
She has a boyfriend. He must know what's going on.
Well,
I really can't make a decision about it, Brian. She's phoned. She's phoned. She said she'd be here in an hour and a half.
Phone her now. Phone her back. It's not okay. No.
Well, she called me from a payphone.
Well, do 1471 now. She might still be there.
Brian, I'm not going to call a public payphone. I'm sorry.
Oh, fucking great. Thank you very much. It's going to be very embarrassing, isn't it? I mean, he's just, he's so fucking unhelpful most of the time. I mean, I do love him a lot. We have quite a, traumatic relationship a lot of the time, but I think he likes that.
You were out with last night.
I didn't do. Oh no,
Simple.
I didn't do anything. I told him as soon as he touched my arse, I said to him, leave it out.
What's the other line of that?
I didn't even do a line.
You
anyway.
did?
I didn't. I
You
did
did?
like half a line.
Oh, well, okay, so you did.
I did half a line.
Yeah, why did you say you did?
No, it wasn't a line, was it? It's not usual, that you come round and just give us this shit free. And anyway, you did like 2 lines.
Yeah, so what?
Yes, so then you
I
get
bought
more
it.
wound up. You didn't buy it, you gave it free last night.
So anyway, going back to my dad, he'd probably come down and beat the shit out of Peter. I wouldn't like that. He was very big, very thick. So I don't know how I'm going to tell him, because I mean, what would you do? I mean, the only reason I haven't told him is because I'm really, really worried about Peter being beaten up, because I know that's going to happen. My dad might come down with some of his mates, and, it's, I can't bear the thought of Peter being hurt. I mean, I know I treat him like shit a lot of the time, but I do love him,
So how do you see the future with this child?
I think it could really help us. I think it's what we need. I think it could sort of inject some new kind of life into our relationship. And I think it'd be great. I mean, we've got this great garden. And, play, take it for walks through the park.
It's interesting both you and Peter have referred to the child as it.
Well, it's a baby, isn't it? We don't know whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. So, I mean, I'd like a girl, really, so I could, it'd be like having a sort of human Barbie doll, really, wouldn't it? You could dress her up in all sorts of things. Or if it was a boy, I suppose, we could just pretend it was a girl for a while.
I think it will help us having a child, because having a child, you see, Brian needs some responsibility around the house. He has all day to just be in the house, and he goes into his little painting studio and he listens to sometimes some very strange music, and he goes into a sort of hypnotic state almost, and creates these lovely paintings like this one here. So it'd be great for Brian to have a little child to look after while I'm at work. Also, obviously, we'll still have the staff, so he won't have to do it all the time, but it will keep him company, and he'll be able to take it for walks in the park and things like that.
Stick them here, and then we're in a more of a authoritative position. What do you think?
Oh, that's very good. It's very good. I didn't realise you thought about authority. You just want to stick them in the middle there, do you?
Yes.
Darling, would you mind opening the window if you're in smoke?
Oh, this is 11, look, so we've got to get to 24, so it's just down there.
Right, hold on. Okay. I'm not going to be racist, homophobic. I'm going to go in, keep quiet, you deal with the business.
Yeah, it's fine,
You
that's
just
what
deal
we've
with
agreed.
it.
That's what I've agreed, right? I'm fine to do that, alright? Just sit there, just don't say that much,
You look me up and down.
He's not going to look you up and down, they're together, aren't they? They're together, Des. They know you're with me, they're not going to start looking at you. Anyway, you're not like... You're only trying to be nice. Yeah, no, you set me back last night, trying to be nice. You always do this, don't you?
So we're going to sit in the lounge and she's going to sit in the kitchen.
Yes.
That's very odd.
Well, you get to do it all the time at work. I don't get to play boss.
Is this from another one of your hetero friends doing a show?
Yes, at the Royal Academy.
Oh, when are you going to get a show at the Royal Academy, darling?
Well, I might go tomorrow.
No, I said, when are you going to get a show at the Royal Academy?
It's nice round here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like really smart.
Very Jewish.
I think maybe, Des, I'm thinking I should have dressed up a bit more, I'm feeling a bit underdressed here,
Take that off. Take it off. Right, here we go.
Your mother's not going to be very happy to see you smoking again.
Oh, yeah. Bring up the fact I haven't had a commission. Bring up my mother. Get me in just the right mood for interviewing some fucking...
Go on, darling, have an explosion.
Oh, you like that,
Go
don't
on.
you?
21, 23,
24.
24.
24. That's 24.
24 for more.
Oh, yeah. But don't
Money,
feel
money,
like
money.
do they?
Must be funny. It's a rip down. As long as they still, you talk 20 minutes.
Hi.
Alright, I'm Rosie, this is Des. Well,
Hello.
we're the couple here to see. Are you Brian or Peter?
I'm Brian. When you come in?
Alright. It's nice playhouse.
Right, why don't you